welcome to Trapped in the Birdcage. Minus Chad. How's
Yeah,
everyone doing
Chad's
today?
gone, but we
Yeah.
got a dog in the background
Yeah, we do
now,
have a
and
dog in the background
it's
now.
way better.
That's
God has
true.
been replaced with for this episode of passions with this dog.
Oh,
Borf!
Borkin!
Borf!
He's
Borf! Borf!
borfing!
Borf! Borf! You borf! Chad is not gonna get deathed, okay? I don't even know what that means. Is that because Will went to jail? Will's back today. So yay. Also, I'm sorry, I just did our tweet. I did our social media. So that's all good. What you eating there, Deal? You got a waffle?
I got two.
How appropriate. That's just so appropriate and lovely. Yeah, last episode, our bright and bushy-tailed adventurers snuck in through the cleric and servant quarters into the prison of the Mercy Killers, which I actually pulled out my book this time so I could show you guys what the prison looks like so that you could see it, at least the outside of it. And they ended up successfully sneaking in far enough to find their friend Will after Nejma intimidated one of the Mercy Killer guards through her strange warlock patron abilities, which she's not told anyone about. So now we find our heroes in the dusty halls of the prison in Sigil. Pretty much any moment, danger could walk around the corner and take them and kidnap them. And they have a wheelbarrow, and Reader has gone exceptionally silent for unknown reasons. So yeah, you're now faced outside of a rusty set of bars, and inside you can see Will. And what are you doing, Will?
Pouting. She's sitting there like with her chin on her hand and her elbow on her knee and just looking like scowling, just like, how dare they keep me in here? She's kind of scowling at this like passed out guy who's also in the cell, who she's obviously already looted. And she's just looking like she feels very sorry for herself and very haughty like a princess.
Of course. Yeah, so what you see are your compatriots standing outside in a wheelbarrow covered in like with bloody rags in it and like garbage.
I see them.
Yeah.
She runs up to the bars and she's like, oh, you came to rescue me?
Oh, shit, I was muted. Sorry. Nejma goes up to the bar and like very dramatically, trying to deflect from the person she just set on fire. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, you still smell them. You smell burning from one of the other cells.
Could I? Could be having a stroke. Could be anything really. Nejma goes up to the bar, like very dramatically, like sticks her hands through the bar and like caresses Will's face, but her hand is like really gross and dirty. She's like,
Will takes the hand and like nuzzles it and like kisses her palm, and she's like, I knew you'd come.
Saturn's just in the background, still in the wheelbarrow, just like chilling. He's just like, yeah, we're here, hey. Hey, guys.
Here's some prison imagery for you, by the way.
I love prison imagery.
Yeah, so that's the outside of the Mercy Killer. You see and a hellhound, I think. So yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, Saturn would hit that.
I mean, but what wouldn't he though?
That's true.
Fair. Yeah, surprisingly, you haven't seen many guards wherever you are. You don't really know why. You did see the one that you intimidated away, but other than the person you smell burning, you haven't seen anyone. And Reader's still looking agitated and just has not talked at all.
He's probably still mad about like how we treated our new neighbor.
Honestly,
what I've decided.
Probably.
Yeah, we were extremely rude to our new gnomish neighbor. But yeah,
they thought he was a serial killer just because he had bones in his house. Jeez.
I stole some of the bones.
Did steal the bones. But yeah, Nejma looks to it and was like, Reader made us go to this gnome's house and it was so gross. You would have never let me do that. You would have never made me go there.
Unless there was anything valuable there.
There was nothing there. There was
Saturn's like, there was bones. There were so many
for
valuable bones, and I stole them. Are you proud of me?
He did steal them.
I mean, I don't steal, but like if that's your thing, then of course.
So yeah, behind Will, you see the unconscious body of a well-dressed kind of like, I guess like it's like pirate, like a plainer pirate kind of man with blonde hair and what looks like at one point possibly more clothing items, but I'm sure they're on Will at this point.
Okay. Nejma like looks like she spots this guy and looks and she's like, whose man is this? You look rich. Just wondering.
This is my new boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Looks rich, and
He's loaded.
I happened. His coin purse just fell out of his pocket.
Of course. Absolutely.
And I just happened to count how much was in it, and I wouldn't want, if I were him, to be left here alone with a coin purse that heavy in such a dangerous place.
You could have arthritis. You're offering to carry it for him.
Will, he also had a fez on him, along with the coin pouch.
I like that hat, like a fez
fez,
hat?
yeah. And it's on it is written in like puffy paint, world's best pirate.
This is trash, but this coin purse is interesting. But I suppose it's like a memento. Like, I don't know. We haven't had a chance to really get to know each other very well, but I think I definitely need to bring him with us. Is that okay?
Saturn's
Yeah,
just like, yeah, also you've got game, Will. Damn.
I forgot that, like, speaking of world's best pirate, I have this pin.
Oh my god. Can you guys give me a perception check? All of you.
Yeah. And Holly, did you see Discord?
Oh, I didn't. Hold on.
Ooh, nat 20. Ooh.
Oh, I got a 3, so off to a great start.
Okay. I'm sorry. The guy in the ground has brown hair. And he's a medium build with a 5 o'clock shadow and it looks like a celestial space cowboy pirate. So, just so we all are square on his looks.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure Saturn's into it too.
Saturn, dibs, okay?
Saturn's just like, okay, well.
I mean, he's pretty
see.
cute, so, yeah.
Okay.
I thought, Nejma,
I'm gonna roll for reader. Sorry. Ooh.
So,
Okay. What
I
did y'all
got 2
get?
eyes. I got 3.
Okay.
I got 20.
Anna.
22.
13.
Okay. So, Saturn, you and Reader both hear heavy boot stomps coming down the corridor behind you. They're about to turn the corner. You think you probably have about 30 seconds to hide yourselves again or get out.
Did you guys bring anything to like unlock this, or?
Yeah, you also see that there is a lock on the door, but because you rolled so high, Saturn, you think it might be magical.
Okay, I was gonna whip out my crowbar.
I mean, you can hit it. Like, there's nothing saying you
Okay.
can't break it. It's just gonna be hard.
Saturn notices these footsteps and he's just like, guys, I think we got company. We're getting you out of here. And he just starts like yanking at
Crowbar crew. Crowbar crew.
Crowbar.
Crowbar crew.
Yep. He's pulling it. And I don't know if I'm able to break it. I don't know.
You need to give me a strength check. It's gonna be hard. You can try.
Can I assist
Okay.
him?
You
Do I have my
you
crowbar?
can assist. You don't have your crowbar. They definitely took that from you.
Oh, dang. Okay.
But I can assist at least from the inside?
Yes, yeah.
So you have advantage?
Yes, he can have advantage. Reader will also assist.
And that means I roll twice and pick the higher.
Yeah. Though Reader's not happy about breaking someone out of jail, but
Okay. Okay. Oh. I rolled a 1 and a 4. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
yeah, that is not enough to break that.
Okay.
Holly, I still have, like, the badge that says I work here, right?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
would you be able to, or can I see the status of the dude I accidentally,
Oh, the one you set on fire?
fire?
Yeah, you can go check. I'll let each of you have pretty much a turn. Just
Okay.
because, like, you have about 30 seconds, so...
Okay. I will go over to his cell and check on him.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over there and he's dead.
Oh no,
He's-
who did this?
He's just burnt on the
Oh.
ground.
Who did this?
Like, then
Not
there's
me.
little whiffs of smoke just coming up from him.
Oops.
Yeah, but you do still have the badge that says, I work here.
Okay. I would like to try and buy my friends more time. Can I go in the direction of the footsteps with the wheelbarrow and maybe like try and block the path?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so when you go down the hallway back the way you came, you see two large Mercy Killer patrol guards coming towards you in the bloody, rusty red armor. And they're just kind of like, well, yeah, I'll just go to the pub later. They're just like talking amongst each other, which is weird considering they're horrifying.
Yeah.
But they see you, and what are you doing?
I have the wheelbarrow, but I want to. So I can see them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're right there. They're just like chatting with each other.
Okay. I want to like set the wheelbarrow down and like run to them and be like, "Oh my gosh, I just fed one of the demons downstairs, and when I went down there, one of the cages was open."
Okay. All right. So you walk up there, and the one they're like way taller than you. So this like
Yeah.
horrifying monstrosity of a man looks down at you, and he's like, "What?" So
Yeah,
give
one
me.
of
So you're just like, yeah, it's open. Just give me
It's open. It's open.
a persuasion.
Okay.
Persuasion roll.
Okay. Oh, nice. 17 plus 2.
Oh yeah, sweet. So yeah, that guy's the one. His friend's gonna look at him and be like, "All right, you better go check. Don't want to let Grossed out again." And then he walks away. But the other one is still like, "All right, out of my way. I gotta patrol the hallways." So you got rid of one, but there's one more left.
Okay. Nejma says, like, puts her hands out and goes, "You probably don't want to go back there. One of the inmates spontaneously combusted, and so all of his like, you know what happens when people spontaneously combust, like all of their insides like kind of liquefy. I haven't mopped it up yet. Do you have a mop? I can like mop that up. You don't want to step in real gross.
Try and persuade him, but this is gonna be harder.
Oh no.
Because you just asked a Mercy Killer guard for a mop.
Oh shit. I mean, like maybe he'd know where one is. You never know. Okay. Okay, 17 and persuasion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 17 plus 2, so same as before.
Oh, that's still really good. All right. He kind of looks at you, he's like, "I'm not gonna get you a mop, but I will go get a medic." And he just walks away.
Yeah.
All right, so you saved them a ton of time because otherwise they were going to attack you. So,
Y'all are welcome. Okay.
but because you
Saturn-
rolled so well, you were okay. You got some sick rolls.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
World's okayest wizard. World's
Isn't it?
best roller.
Is Nejma back with the group then?
Not yet. While she's doing that,
Okay.
you are still trying to unlock the lock, or however.
Okay.
And you remember, Saturn, that you were supposed to find Mason, and that you were supposed to get an object off of him that would teleport you to the Githzerai Inzul Zethergil, who you met outside of, who you met through your gnomish neighbor, named Taron Tavon, who you thought was a serial killer.
Okay. So Saturn is just kind of like still pulling at this lock, and he's just like, "So Will, this is really nice of you to get captured like this. Just gonna, bust you out a little bit. We're gonna keep trying to bust you out. Also, we gotta find this guy named Mason because some guy named Bippity Boppity Boo told us to go find him, and we need to find some. I think he has some magic item that we need to get out of here. I don't know, but hopefully Nejma is buying us some time because I don't know if my amazing skills at making out with the hot guys will help us out of the situation." And he's just like panicking and sweating. And he's also like, "Also, Nejma can light herself on fire now, and we need to ask her about that."
No, you're supposed to forget.
Well, you're doing a great job with that crowbar, but it's not working at all. So maybe we should come up with a different plan. I am not much of a, under the influence person, but I do still have this fight milk, and I remember that like that kind of made you into like a mushy puddle. So like if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. But like, did that work on like multiple people? Because I'm not leaving without this this person that I care about.
Saturn's just like, well, I would say I'm rather toned than mushy, but
You're not I mean, you're so fit.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I think it'll turn us all into a blob and we'll get the hell out of here.
Okay, I mean like Najma.
Yes, that's me. I be like, yes.
Yo, you want to do some fight milk, girl?
I thought you never asked, Dom. Let's go.
Cool. So I guess I just like grab this man by the foot and like kind of drag him over and like hold one of his feet and then put my hand out and hold everybody else.
Okay.
And I'm like bottoms up, and I share it with everyone.
All right.
Or do I just drink it? I don't know.
You can just
like how do I do
You
this?
can do whatever you want, honestly. It works either way. You can just pour it all over yourself and them. It doesn't matter.
She drinks some and then she like sprinkles drops on everybody else.
Yeah.
Including this man.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, when you do that, you can see that he actually did have some kind of portal key in his pocket. So you can see it glowing slightly as the fight milk starts
How did I not find that? It's like a secret pocket. Will's very upset.
Yeah, it was like a secret pocket.
That cool.
And you probably just thought it was a rock. It wasn't money.
I was like, why does he have this gross pebble?
Yeah. So yeah, what you do, and also, chat, Will did have one thing of fight milk. There was one thing left. They were like, she doesn't have it. I was like, that's true, she did.
I didn't do my fight milk.
No, yeah, she didn't drink it. Anyway, so the fight milk makes you guys turn into a puddle. What happens is you've already done this before. You're used to it. So you start to sink through the floor. And when you reappear, if you guys remember, the Githzerai said that you would reappear in the air near the prison where no one could see you. So as you form, you notice that you're probably about 40 feet off the ground. And you're starting to fall.
Seems unsafe.
I would like to cast, hold on. I think I have, oh wait, I think when we started, Holly, you gave me, one of the minor magical items. It was the pink bead that when it hits the ground, it turns into marshmallows.
What?
Remember when we had, like, we picked an item and, like, everybody picked a...
I forgot that was yours.
Yeah, everybody picked, like, a cool item, like Will's dress. And I'm like, I'm picking a pink bead.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I drop it on the ground and it turns into marshmallows.
Okay.
Does that help at all?
Yes. So, all right. Nejma uses her one-time use special magic item that turns into giant pink marshmallows when it hits the ground. And you all fall and hit the ground in a soft, pillowy marshmallow form.
Wow.
Again, you're welcome. So,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Not only is our life saved, but we have a tasty snack.
yes.
Yeah,
I
and
love
as you
snacks.
once you land, you can't really see over the edge of the marshmallow, but you're definitely in a safe spot right now. So
Are we like, so we like fell in the marshmallow? It's like, boom. So we're like
Mhm.
in like a concave marshmallow pillow,
just outside of
like in a tangled pile.
yeah, just outside of the prison. Except for the fact that you're still outside of the prison, you should probably move faster.
Yes, let's get out of here. Beat cheeks, as I have heard a wise woman say.
Saturn's gonna try and take some of this marshmallow because he's just like, I'm gonna take this for later so Nejma can roast them with her new fire powers that she still has yet to explain to us where she got. And then
I don't understand.
I'll
yeah,
take some too, but I don't. It's sticky, so I'll put it in. Like, if this guy has a pocket or a bag, put it in there.
Stick it in his hair. So like,
as you pick up a piece of marshmallow and start to get out of this marshmallow pillow, you notice a young girl standing out just past this marshmallow pillow. She looks about 19 years old, and she looks kind of tiefling-ish, fiendish, with a little bit of like just like cloth and some basic armor, really unassuming. And she's just standing watching you as you're getting out of this pink marshmallow.
And we do see her.
Yeah, you see her. She's watching you.
Okay. Neshma's like, hello. Would you like a marshmallow?
She just walks up to you, and you can see that she is young, but she's very scary. And, and she says, hello, Nejma.
Hey, kid that knows my name. Are you one of Scraps' friends, maybe?
No. My name is Factal Nylesia. I run the Mercy Killers. I'm the Factal here.
Cool. I have to leave.
I don't have much time. I have
Okay.
about 50 guards ready to descend on you at this
Cool.
moment. I just want to tell you and your compatriots that I need a favor to dispense
Okay.
justice.
All right. I love justice and doing favors for people who can help me. What do you want?
As of right
Anything.
now, you have 2 criminals with you. Mason
Okay.
and Wilhelmine Estelmer.
Okay.
Who's
I mean, like,
that?
all of us are criminals, if we're honest. Like, our friend Reader has this book, and there's a
Reader's
lot of
with you.
stuff in
Reader's
there.
with you, and Reader's just like, just like shaking his head.
Saturn's just like, oh, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
And yeah, she says, I need you to go to this man's ship, and I need you to go find the treasure that they're looking for.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, treasure?
So, go to a man's ship, find treasure.
I'll
What
need
is
you
the treasure?
to arrest
What-
the
what?
treasure.
Arrested. Oh,
I'll
dear.
need you to bring it back to me. If you
sure.
do this, your sentences will be much shorter, and you won't die.
Perfect. I love to dispense justice and be like a cop, kind of. So, yes, I will arrest your treasure for you.
Who are you? What do you? Why
Also,
do you?
you're
give us a
really
sentence?
young, so.
You hold on. What's your? Oof. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You freeze. Well, you
I
would now be
freeze?
held. She just goes like this,
So I was like, huh?
and you're held. Yeah, she casts hold person on you. And she just looks at the rest of you and says, "You do not have any other option. If you do not do this, I will send every mercy killer that I have after you,
Awesome.
and you will be killed immediately, and justice will be dispensed."
Perfect. So rad. Yes, I will arrest your treasure. What does it look like? Perhaps, if you tell me, I can do it faster.
You'll know.
Okay.
He'll take you there. And she kind of kicks Mason a little bit.
Okay, well. All right, well, I will do that for you, friend of Scraps.
And she goes, "Bring him out." And they bring out the Inzul, the Githzerai that you had spoken to earlier, badly beat up. 2 mercy killers just drag him out towards you, just blood all over him, and leave him there. And he kind of crawls up to you, and they walk away. And she goes, "Thank you for helping keep the multiverse intact." And she just walks away.
Cool, I love.
And this, she's 19. She's like a child.
Yeah.
Why is it always got to be the multiverse?
Children are horrible.
Ew,
Neshma
yeah.
has decided. So,
Yeah.
Insul's
They're
just
bad.
kind of like, that might not have gone how I wanted.
I'm sorry. Have I had the pleasure? I'm Wilhelmine.
He can't shake your hand right now. He's just bleeding.
Awkward.
She just shrugs. Do you guys know this person?
You met him last episode. He was the one that told you about the teleportation. You can only assume he would have been waiting there for you to escort you out, but he was caught.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, my dude, we have to arrest some treasure. Perhaps you can tell us what that is so we are not murdered.
He just looks at Mason. He goes, only he knows where we're going. He's had a plan and a map. We don't know where the map is.
Saturn's just like, well, that's lovely, because he's unconscious and can't ask him any questions. So, can we like dig around and see if he has a map on him?
I'm sure Will
Will is already in his pocket.
he doesn't have
He's
a map
already,
on him.
Okay.
No. It might. You're not even sure what kind of map this would be, because what they're talking about is astral travel, and you can hear it like you can hear Inzul kind of like muttering about this astral travel and how to get back to the ship, and he's saying that it was moored over near the Great Foundry, but you don't know if it will take off again without Mason's assistance.
What do we know about the foundry?
The Great Foundry is near where you are. Right now you're by the prison, but that's where all of the weapons and items and things to make the city work are pretty much made. So the air down there is completely black and disgusting and thick with smoke from all of the forges.
So it's not like a mall or anything.
It is
like
not
that.
a mall. No.
Will's not
Will
super-
knows it's not a mall.
So, and do we have a sense that like, because we just escaped from prison, but then this 19-year-old power trip girl told us what to do. So do we have a sense that like we're not in trouble for escaping jail anymore?
You don't really know, but you know you're not going to be killed right now. Which, you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to know why she knows my name.
Well, she knew all of your names.
Damn it.
In fact, you get the sense that she knew you were there the whole time because she needed something from Mason.
All right. So
yeah.
let's go on this fantastic voyage and avoid death.
Okay. So, pretty much what Inzul is going to tell you is that you need to find the ship. And considering you're not being chased by the Mercy Killers anymore, you're welcome to go back to your home, back to the house that you have, and rest before you leave and gather your supplies, because he's very injured and he would love to rest.
Yes, let's rest. Let's go home and rest.
Do I know about this home that we have?
So last episode, Maiden, Mother, and Crone gave you guys your own kip, which is a house in Sigil. And so you have your own house, you have some neighbors. One is a really mean tiefling lady, and the other is a gnome who was like an episode of Hoarders, but they helped clean his house up, so it's okay now.
And I wasn't arrested before that. Like I've been there.
You went shopping and then you were arrested. So you've
I have
there.
been.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so everyone has their own room, and it's just like a nice little kip just outside the market ward.
All right. Well, I guess we should bring this dude. You know, he's way more complicated now, but he probably still has a lot to offer. So
The wheelbarrow came with you, by the way, so you can just put him in there and just
just like
cool.
yeah. All right, so
Saturn,
you wheel.
would you like to do the honors?
Sure, and picks him up, puts him in, and now he's just pushing both the guys around in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah. So as you wheel him down the streets, you start getting offers. I say, how much jink you want for the body?
Oh, Netra's like, no, Will. This one is
5,000.
no.
Saturn's like, I cost 10,000 jink an hour.
Nejma wants to like put some of the rags over him and like kick his little leggy in the barrel.
Okay.
No, this isn't. We're
In
not
fact,
doing this.
You
now.
start getting so many questions about if the body is for sale. You might just start having to pretend that he's alive. Like, put the fez on him and put some of your Gucci R sunglasses on it.
Yeah. It's like, no, we partied real hard. It's fine.
But why don't we just sell the bot? Oh, we need him for that whole treasure
We
thing.
need him for the I know, it sucks. But I also would like more money, but we need to just put some Gucci R sunglasses on this ish and a little fez. Nejma takes his arms and goes, "Ha, look, he's having such a great time."
Yeah, you see one of the collectors, who are people in these like dirty, worn down robes. They're about to ask you how much he is, and you see that you're waving him around. They're like, "Even I don't want that." They just like walk off. And yeah, so you make it past the market ward, and you get back to your house. When you make it there, it's just as you left it. But Reader is slightly, again, silent, and he just goes to his room and closes the door.
What's wrong with Reader?
Okay, so here's the thing. We went to our neighbor's house. It was a whole thing. We didn't want to go, like, because we were sad about you and stuff. Reader made us go, and he wouldn't let us have any of the cake. And this guy's house was filthy. Like, there were bones and stuff in it, and I was not having it. And he put rat bones in my tea. Did not like that. So I think Reader is mad that we were rude, but, like, it was gross.
Saturn's just like, I stole that skull.
Yeah, there's a nice table in the
skull.
center with a skull that he took from your neighbor's house.
I think I also took his dead daughter's like toy as well. It was like a owl plush or something like that.
Why?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Why
it was.
did you take that?
Well, I wanted it, and then I made the connection. It might be his dead daughter's, but it was too late. I kept it anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you wanted it.
That's why I took it. I just wanted it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get it. So Reader's mad.
Reader,
Why?
Reader, if you want to do an insight check on Reader, you might figure out why he's mad.
Well, I was going to say before I even rolled that Will, even if I understand, Will is probably like, I don't get it. Like, you took some stuff from our neighbor. What's the big deal? But
Right.
I rolled a nat 1, so she definitely.
Reader is just always mad.
Yeah, I guess so. He's having one of his moods.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. You hear a little on your window.
Anyone gonna get that or?
Nejma turns is like, I know who these are. It's the true death people. We don't want. It sounds expensive. Can she? You said it was a window.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to the window and like goes to like open it and yell like, we don't want the true. We don't. We already. You came by. You got us all.
It's not the dustman, thankfully,
Oh.
but it's a raven with a little note in his beak,
Aww.
and you recognize it as the raven messenger the Reader has.
Oh, yeah. I take the. Does he have, like, for the messenger raven? Does he like carry like a little message in his beak?
Yeah, it's really
I want to
cute.
take it out.
Yeah, and
I just
he's
want
like,
to roll it.
yeah. As you unfold it, you notice that it's a message written in a very mechanical looking handwriting, and it says thank you for finding my brother. I've taken him. And that's it.
Oh. Nejma looks at it and it's like, this sounds like a whole family thing, and I don't think this is for us. I think this might be for Reader, and I have a feeling we weren't supposed to read it, so we are going to pretend like we did not read it.
Did Reader leave his book of crimes like out in the living space?
Yeah, you see it on the table.
Saturn's just like, I got this. He walks over, he just writes, open someone else's mail inside.
Commits a federal crime. Can Nejma like slide it under Reader's door?
Yeah, you also notice that the door isn't locked, or it's like slightly ajar. So you can just walk in.
Oh. Nejma like flings the door open, is like, you got some mail, I didn't read it. Saturn read it though.
Yeah, when you open the door, the window in that room is open and Reader's gone.
Okay.
Saturn's just like, where he go? Where he go?
Reader is 98% of our impulse control, so this is a problem. Can I go to the window and look out and see if I see him like running towards the hills or like
Just crying
footprints?
outside.
Just crying in a tree outside. This is where I come to cry.
Yeah, you can do a perception check and look outside.
Right.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can come in and also everyone can come in and do a perception check if you want.
I got
Okay.
15.
19 plus 2 is 21.
good. All right.
14.
Everyone's saying I DF'd reader. Okay, so Saturn, because you rolled really well again, you notice some paint on the edge of the window. What looks like wet red paint, and you can see out in the distance a tiny little modron with paint all over it, as you'd seen before with the symbols written on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like scuttling off, but you don't see reader.
Oh. Nejma yells out like, "Hey, come back here! Where are you going?"
And he's still running on his little feet.
Can Saturn chase after him because he's pretty acrobatic?
Yeah, yeah. You can jump
Okay,
out the
cool.
window. You can jump out the window all fast and cool.
Yeah. Okay. Do I roll for that?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
I'll
Trip
write
over the
you.
wanna go
windowsill. Trip over the windowsill.
That's 11 plus 5. 16.
Okay, never mind. That's fine.
I got 10.
Okay, so Saturn, you make it out the window. I'm gonna roll for this little guy. Oh, he didn't go that fast. Okay, so he kind of trips on a rock. This little modron. He's like, ah! He's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and he's like face down. So you actually make it to him after jumping all cool out the window.
And Saturn like does a flip, and
Yeah.
it's really great.
Yeah, someone like you see a few people around like the around the market area, just like just like watching your performance.
And those guys are like round, right?
Yeah, they're round with tiny little vestigial wings.
Can Saturn like pick him up and spin him on his finger like a basketball? Like, where you going, little guy?
Yeah.
What's going on?
If he does, can the Harlem Globetrotters music play in the
Yeah.
background? Like,
Yeah, can you? Well, give me a performance check for your Harlem
Okay.
Globetrotters modron.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's a 3 plus 8. I did it.
Yeah, it wasn't that impressive. In fact, some of the
It's
people,
fine, I
some of the
still
people
did
that
it.
were like, like maybe stick with your day job.
Okay.
can we have like
Performance
that
is
one
noted.
like gross like ooze guy be like, yay?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yes.
he's always at least within like 50 feet of you guys at
Oh
all
God,
times,
I love
even
that
at
man.
night. Even at night.
Yes. Good. I feel safe.
Yeah, he'll definitely the dretch. He'll throw you a coin, Saturn, just because he's always there.
Hey,
Saturn picks it up and like gives him a wink and a little finger.
Yeah,
our super fan.
yeah.
There you go.
Who you may or may not think works for Crone, but you don't know. He's just there. He's your
He's
your
just
friend.
a good boy.
Yeah, he's just a good boy.
I also like to imagine that as I'm about to jump out the window, somebody looks up and they're just like, "Is he gonna jump from there?"
Yeah,
Hey, he jumps, does a flip.
yeah. So yeah, you're holding this
Did I-
this little modron, and he's just shaking. Like,
Oh.
go ahead, Will.
I was trying to follow too, but with my 10, did I not make it?
Oh no, you got there now. You just couldn't catch it. You followed. You just
Okay.
couldn't catch it.
I just like, I tried to follow him out the window and kind of like tripped a little bit. And I was like, tried to play it off and then just like leisurely strolled over instead of looking cool and acrobatic.
That happened to me IRL today. I was just like, now I'm having flashbacks. Tripping in front of a group of people.
No one saw. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just there.
All right, yeah. So you're just holding. He's not talking. The Modron's not talking, but he has different things written on his little round body, and some of them just they look like the '90s like anarchy symbol, and some like pike off, and then also on one side of him it says biter.
Biter. That sounds suspiciously similar to Reader, except more aggressive.
Yeah. Maybe this is Reader's bad boy persona.
Did you see Reader at all? I'm a little worried.
The little Modron doesn't do any. He's like still shaking, but his little feet
Uh-huh.
like they don't. His little feet are still walking. Like he's just kind of like
Even though I'm holding him
Mhm.
in the air. Saturn knocks on the side of his, I guess, body because he's just one big thing, and he's just like, "Hello," like not like, "Are you in there? Can you hear us?" Asking you questions about our friend.
his one little eye just like spins around, and he's like, ooh, and his little feet still move.
I was asking Saturn too though. Did you see Reader when you jumped out the
Oh.
window?
No, I didn't. I just saw this little guy over here and a bunch of red paint that I thought was blood, but it smells like paint.
Can I like ask around a little bit with a description of Reader and ask if anyone saw him?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go around. It's the same. There's a lot of the same merchants that you've already stolen from, Will.
Mm-hmm.
So you can.
But they don't know that.
No, most of them don't.
They all think I'm an upstanding regular.
That's right. They do.
Just a normie. Just a normie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one food vendor in particular that you've gotten food from a couple times. So you can walk up to her and ask her if she saw Reader. And
I lean and I'm like, "Hey, Maggie, what's up?"
she's just like, "Oh, hello, Will." She's
It's so good to see you as always.
like, "Oh, thank you, Will." She's like
Did you have
blushing.
a good weekend.
It's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
so wonderful."
That's awesome. Hey, I was just wondering, did you see, kind of like a robot looking guy around, like that, that guy I hang with, Reader?
Oh, the one there's no fun. You always say he's no fun.
Yeah, that one.
He's no fun at all.
The big square.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
no,
so-
not
yeah.
like you.
Oh,
Not fun.
thank you. No, I saw him a while ago, but not recently.
Not today.
Not today. No.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, let me know if you see him, okay?
Okay.
She like grabs like a little, snack of something and like pops it in her mouth and winks and walks away.
Steals from her. She's like, thanks,
Like right in
Will.
front of her.
You're so great. A rising star.
So no one else, like even if I ask around a little bit more, no one seems to have seen him.
No one has seen Reader, which makes you think that whatever happened might have been some sort of teleportation device, or maybe they turned him invisible and then took him somewhere. You're not sure.
I go back to Saturn and Nejma and I'm like, I hate to be alarmist, but I'm pretty sure that Reader got kidnapped.
Saturn can see invisibility, I think, right?
If you cast the spell, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that. I'm like 90% sure I have that.
Can I like do an investigation of this Modron to see if it has like a trapdoor or like the Modron we met before that had like a cassette tape in it?
Yeah,
that
you can
okay?
go ahead and do that.
I don't think I have that.
Okay, I got an 11, and then is it investigation? Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, you're doing investigation.
All right, so 1 + 5, 16.
Yeah, you don't see anything on this particular Modron, but you have a feeling that he might have had something inside of him because when you open the hatch, it's empty. So he does have a little empty compartment, like maybe he could have had some kind of mechanical device or something in there. You don't know.
Hmm.
And he's just still kicking his feet.
I think Nejma turns to Saturn. I think we can go ahead and just set him down. I don't think he has anything to offer us.
Okay. So Saturn just drops him.
He
just
tumbles a
flops
bit. Yeah, and he just starts to walk in a direction. Give me a perception check to see if you see anything as he walks away.
Can we follow him?
If you want to.
I got 15 plus 2, 17.
22.
10 for me.
Okay, so Nejma, you actually look down and see that where this little Modron is walking, you can see footprints that look like they could be Readers.
Okay, I will point them out to Saturn and Will and be like, hey, I think we should follow these.
Okay.
And he's just
I'm
like
not
tooting along. He's like boop, 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 just like walking along the path.
Also, somebody in the
Usually-
chat said this bot empty yeet, and I'm losing my mind inside. So.
I think I do have see invisibility also. I'm like 90% sure I have it here. It's just not on my printed one, but it's on D&D Beyond, just for future reference.
Look, I'm not usually one for like rescue missions, but it seems like we have to wait for that guy to wake up to do this really lame arresting treasure thing. And I don't know, Reader's chill. So
Yeah, he's kind of
Maybe.
important.
maybe we should make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Even though it's probably just one of his like emo things, you know.
He's the only one that knows how to make pie, so it's probably best if we like find him.
He is?
Yeah.
How do you guys not know how to make pie?
I'm not allowed near ovens.
I just steal food.
Gosh, me too. I mean, what? I mean, let's go. So I just follow.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you can follow this little guy. And he sort of meanders down the market ward. Just also pan back to the house where Mason has been set in a lounge-like chair with sunglasses on.
GR.
Yeah, with sunglasses on in front of your door in case anyone comes to your house with his hand raised like this, waving pie. And Inzul is just resting and healing up in the other room. So that's where you've left them.
They're fine.
They're fine. And so you continue down the streets of Sigil where you can notice that it's starting to get later in the evening, which means it's nearing closer to anti-peak, so it's getting to be nighttime. This little Madra now has a little red light on top of his head, so you can see him in the dark as he's walking down. And there's little lantern lighters, so these are pretty much street urchins that make a little bit of jink running around lighting the lights of Sigil as they're walking down the street. And as you come into a clearing, you see that this little Madron has led you into the hive. And you're going back into the hive of Sigil where it's dark and everything suddenly just becomes absolutely filthy and disgusting, and the puddles on the ground are just ooze black.
Good. Good.
I mean, I'm committed to the whole find Reader thing now, so here we are.
And Najm's like, this is a little gross, but I mean, I feel like Reader would be sad if we didn't find it.
And then he'd just like talk about it forever.
Forever. Like, he'd never let it go. He'd never
Right.
let it.
Probably write it in his book.
Yeah.
His diary.
Didn't rescue me when I was in trouble.
I'm Reader, right?
So we have to. It's not that we like want to, you know.
So are you loudly making fun of Reader as you're walking through the hive?
Yes.
Not loudly. I think we're doing that thing where you're like uncomfortable, so you have to fill the silence. You know? Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah, Reader. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you're in the hive, this pretty much just looks like a stereotype of like the bad part of town. Like you see people exchanging like shady items. You see like inns that are just run down with people fighting outside, and there's quite a few people here. It's actually very crowded, but it's not like at all like the market ward where you were before. So as you continue
Is
down,
anybody selling fight milk?
you don't see anyone selling fight milk. No.
Okay, just check.
You think possibly that the fight milk was something that's very much so not allowed and might get people in big trouble. Yeah, but so you see little Modern continue down, and it's leading you into a more open area where the stench is just uncontrollably bad. It's pretty much where all of the refuse in Sigil leaks down into. And you know that this place is called the Slags.
Huh.
Can I change my Omni dress into basically like a hazmat suit? But it's like a cute one.
Yeah.
It's a cute hazmat. It looks like if Black Widow had like also a thing over her face.
Okay.
That's what my hazmat suit looks like.
Okay, cool.
Could I use prestidigitation to like make like an air freshener to carry around? Is that a thing I could do?
Yeah, you could just put like to pretend you have one of those like masks that they wear in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
And it's like lemon scented or something like that.
Yeah.
Nejma's gonna do the same thing. I want to believe that she like makes her health like, you know those beer hats? Like there's like beer cans.
Yes.
Yes.
But there's just like a single tree hanging from it instead, like the tree air freshener.
Okay.
Saturn just goes. He like does a fade across his face, and there's a a mask on his face, and it smells like lemons. It's delicious.
Yeah, so it's pretty much this area is just smoke and rubble and just an absolute mess. And you can almost feel like there's something wrong with this place. But the little Modron's still just like, boop, 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 just tooting along.
Of course, this is where Reader would get kidnapped. Like, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Can I look around to see if I see anything?
Yeah, as you're following the little Modron, you can go ahead and give me a perception check if you want to see what's around you.
All right. 14?
You don't really see anything. It's so smoky here and just so bleak that you really don't know what's like. Other than this little Modron in front of you, everything pretty much just looks like rubble. But you do notice that there's a lot of those same oozy black puddles on the ground, and some now that almost look like they're on fire, which you like. You like that a lot.
I do like those. I like look at them like, that's kind of cool. I like that how that looks. Another question. Has my patron said anything?
Not recently, no.
Okay. Well,
No, you
can
haven't.
can I try and talk to myself but be not super great at it, like cover my mouth and be like, hey buddy, what's up, you in there?
Yeah, when you do that, you don't get a response. You don't think that you can just say hey buddy to this
Can-
thing.
Okay.
Does Saturn notice this? Do I roll for that?
Roll for it.
Yeah,
You can roll.
yeah, see if you notice it. Also, it
And what is
starts
that,
to rain.
perception?
Yeah, it would
Oh,
be
boy.
perception. It starts to rain,
Okay.
and the rain stings your skin, and the water is actually like a bloody brown.
Yeah.
rolled a-
Using
I
mine
rolled-
because I'm wearing a hazmat suit.
7 plus 2, it's 9. Do I notice her talking to herself?
No, you don't notice her.
Okay.
I rolled for it too, and I rolled way too low, and I don't notice it. Probably because my hazmat suit restricts my hearing a little bit.
That's fair. But yeah, so you as you continue down into, it's almost going down with more and more water, and now your feet are about in probably 3 inches of water. You start to hear creatures kind of running around in the rubble, and the little Modron's still just walking.
Okay, well.
You notice too that you see about 4 or 5 dead bodies in front of you that have had pretty much all of the entrails of them eaten out, so they look like
Love it.
shells.
Perfect.
Saturn draws his sword and just is holding it as we walk, just in case.
Same with my short bow.
Nejma uses a staff, but she holds on to it a little tighter.
Yeah, you notice the little Modron is kind of slowed down. He's slowed down a little. He's like, boop, boop, boop. And he just kind of stops, and his little light goes out.
His light goes out.
Mm-hmm. He kind of hunkers down, as if he's sort of just trying to look like a piece of rubble on the ground.
Oh, wee woo.
Can I roll an insight check on as to whether this is he's reached his destination or whether he's doing this out of a desire to hide or something?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, you think he's trying to hide.
Guys, maybe we should just chill for a sec, maybe find some cover. Will kind of just tries to disappear into the shadows a little bit.
Okay.
Saturn's good idea. He turns himself invisible.
Oh, gee.
All right. Nejma, is there anything for Nejma to duck behind?
There's about 3 different large pieces of rubble around you, so you can duck behind any of them if you want.
I'll duck behind the closest one to me and pull myself into a little ball so I'm not sticking out anywhere.
Okay.
And Saturn's with them, but also invisible.
What about you, Will? What are you doing?
Sorry, I lost sound for a second, but now I'm back. I'm hiding. I thought I had a special hiding skill, but I can't find it, so I'm just finding a place to hide.
All right, cool.
I want to look. I want to like climb up something and like crouch on it like a gargoyle.
Okay, cool.
I do that.
Yeah, what you can hear just like massive pieces of rubble being moved by giant something. And as you hear that, you can see this sort of like almost shadow creature with massive claws come into this open area. And it just sort of sniffs around, and you can see it sniffing your little Modron friend. And it's just like,
Oh boy.
and it knocks it over, and it starts to just like hit it around. And
What kind of?
It's just shadow, pretty much. You know what? You know what it looks like? You know those attack the block creatures?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, I love that movie.
Yeah, it looks like one of those. So it's just a maw with teeth and claws and a long tail.
Oh, good. That's really friendly looking.
This is a creature that you've never seen before.
Nejma wants to take like her air freshener off and like try and toss it away from the group.
Okay. Yeah, when you do that, this creature immediately just looks at you.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, only Nejma, not me, because I'm invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks right at Nejma. Are you gonna move, or are you gonna stay still?
I'm gonna stay still.
Can Saturn? Can I make more than one person invisible at a time? Let me see.
I think it's only one at a time.
Let me check real quick, because if that's the case, I may be able to save your ass right now. Hold on.
Also, I need you guys to roll initiative.
No, I don't want to. All right.
14.
3.
Hold on. Get my little initiative thingies.
I think I can only do it with more than one person when I'm level 3.
Okay.
So
You're level 4, right?
I mean, spell like level.
Oh, spell level. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, all my.
Will, you were
dice are
14,
falling.
Saturn.
Let me roll. Hold on. Sorry. One.
Okay. That should be plus your dex bonus, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then 6.
Okay.
Oh, then 4. It doesn't. That helps me not.
Okay.
Just 4.
That's okay. Because the monster didn't roll well great either. So, Will, you're actually the first to go as you see this creature walking towards Nejma. And again, it's just like shadow black with these bright, like, white claws and then just white teeth.
I find its posture to be absolutely threatening toward Nejma.
Give me an insight check for your turn.
12.
You don't know.
All right, can I hold? Well, that was my action. Was the insight check?
No, you get one more, I think. Oh, you're
Can
actually
I-
yeah.
Can I hold action with my cross or my short bow that if it takes a move toward Nejma, I will fire a bolt at it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Hunched over like a gargoyle with my
Okay,
short
cool.
bow.
In your hazmat suit.
Yes.
Okay.
In my Black Widow hazmat suit.
Cool. Next up is Saturn.
Saturn, since he's right next to Nejma but invisible, he's kind of also waiting for it to strike. That way, like, he'll be right there to stab it because it won't be able to see him. Because he has his sword drawn already.
Okay. All right, so you're just ready.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then it's your turn, Nejma. You haven't seen it move any closer to you yet.
Okay. I want to. Let's see. That takes 10 minutes. Maybe not. I was gonna try and cast Unseen Servant to like try and move stuff behind it to like draw its attention,
Right.
but the cast time is 10 minutes. Could I do Mage Hand? The range is within 30 feet. A spectral hand floating appears at a point you choose. I would like to cast Mage Hand, and maybe like move some debris around like behind the creature to try and get its attention.
Yeah, you can do that with a mage hand, just kind of like knock things.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to do it behind the creature?
Yeah, behind him.
Okay. Yeah, when you do that with the hand, you see it run over, actually, just kind of like galump over to
Oh.
the hand, and it starts to just like dig furiously through the ground.
Like a laser pointer?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And I think that counts as like a full action.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's turn, and it is. Yeah, no, it's not smart. So it's distracted by this hand. It's just kind of like, what's going on? It's like sniffing around and just rooting around in the ground.
It's probably like my mage hand is definitely drawing crude nonsense in the dirt, probably.
Yeah, perfect. And yeah, so we're back up to you, Will. The little Modron kind of like gets back onto his feet and looks like towards the creature, and then just back and doesn't move yet. He's just sitting in the middle, too afraid to move.
And so the creature still hasn't like seemed to identify or attack any of us.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start it, so I'm gonna keep holding my action.
Okay, so you're gonna keep holding it.
Because I don't want it to fight us. I'd rather it just goes away.
Right.
So I'm just gonna chill.
Okay.
Hold action.
All right. Okay, then it's back to Saturn. What are you gonna do, Saturn?
Sorry, I had myself muted. Yeah, if it's not striking anything, I'm just kind of like gonna stand and wait and just see if it comes any closer to Nejma.
Okay. Yeah. It's not by Nejma. It's now attacking the mage hand that Nejma's controlling. So it's still there, but it has its back to you.
Okay. I still think I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
If it's distracted.
I will. Okay, yeah, so it's still rooting around. Nejma, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I do like investigation or perception to see if there's anything close to us, like a door or any way that we can escape?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 14. Am I doing perception or investigation?
That'd be perception.
All right, so 17?
Yeah, you don't see anywhere where that you could possibly escape to because you've gone pretty far into the slags at this point.
Okay.
And yeah, so you're still just staying still and controlling your mage hand anyway. You notice that the Modron making a few whirring noises as it looked at the monster, and the monster turns around just immediately and just chomps it, and just like flings it around just like by one of its little tiny legs and just tosses it in the air.
Bye, buddy.
Does it go far?
Oh yeah, he goes real far. Yeah, and you see him
I couldn't, like, try to catch it or anything.
What was that?
I can't like try to catch it or anything. It doesn't happen to go by me.
No, it's like it pretty much goes the other direction, and you just see him chase after it. Like you see when a cat like throws their toy in the air and then just chases it on their own. That's what this monster is doing.
Well, we can't see footprints anymore, right? Because the ground's covered in water, so we need that Modron to lead us to wherever we're going. So I'm gonna chase after it and motion to everyone to follow.
Okay. Yeah, so are you guys gonna follow Will, or are you just gonna like keep hiding?
I mean, Saturn could follow Will because he's invisible. Is there any way for me to hide and see if like Will and Saturn get to where they're going?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You just have to give me a you all just have to give me pretty much I guess it would be an intelligence check to see if you can follow where this creature has been running.
Okay.
Because it's going faster than you can run.
Okay. I got 17.
Okay, yeah.
17.
Okay, cool. So that's enough for you guys to follow this creature, and it's still like you can just see it like tossing the Modron up in the air just repeatedly, constantly, and then just running after it. And finally, as it stops moving, it kind of loses interest, and you see it just eating a few dead bodies on the side of this another open area in the same watery kind of depths. But at this point, the Modron just kind of like stands up and looks back at you, and then just starts running really fast.
Follow it.
All right. Okay, so you continue to follow the Modron. What you give me a perception check though.
16.
18.
5.
Everyone seems to be fine until Saturn, you hit a trap.
Good.
Oh.
And you get hit. Hold on, let me. You hear it click, and you feel a string hit your foot. I just need to make sure how much damage you take. Hold on.
Good.
Love it.
And you notice in this area there's more of the paint you saw before.
Okay. I just tell the group, guys, I've seen this paint. It was at Reader's window.
Okay. Yeah, it was. It's the same paint. Oh gosh. Hold on. You take 27 points of damage from a lightning bolt.
Jesus. Does it end his invisibility?
Yeah.
Oh,
I went from 35 to minus 27.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
And yeah, you fall into the water and you see lightning ripple across it.
That leaves me with 6 health. All right.
You see the Modron kind of just like look back, and he kind of goes and just disappears under the water.
Can I try to grab it from under the water, like lunge for it?
Yeah.
Cool. Acrobatics?
Yeah, you can try and do that.
Can I heal myself right now?
Yeah, if you want to. You're not in initiative anymore because the monster.
Okay,
you didn't fight the
perfect.
monster, so.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds. And let me just remember how I roll for that. I forgot. Sorry. It's been a minute since I had to heal somebody.
Including yourself.
Including myself.
It's okay. We haven't killed any innocents yet today, so you guys are doing good.
Yeah,
So
we're
it's
doing
1d8.
amazing.
It's 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier.
right.
And I don't remember where I find that. Hold on. Is that
Your spellcasting modifier is your charisma, so it's your charisma bonus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how charismatic you are is how well you can heal yourself.
Okay, so that's a 1d8 plus 4.
Yep.
If it's okay. All right. That's 7 plus 4.
Cool. So you
So
get those hit
that's
points back.
That's 11. So okay, I'm at 17 health. That's not the worst. Okay.
All right.
That was terrifying. God. Jeez.
Yeah, so you notice, Will, are you still going to try and capture this Modron? Okay.
I rolled 17 acrobatics, assuming that's what you were.
Cool, yeah, so what happens is you go into this dirty, disgusting water, which you're not happy about, and you grab onto it's fair. You grab onto his little leg, and he starts to pull you underwater. And he starts to pull you far enough to where you're wondering if you can hold your breath this long.
Can I strength check it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I rolled a nat 1.
No, no.
Oh no!
Can I assist her?
No, you're not there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he wriggles his little leg free, and you are still underwater. You can either continue swimming forward, because you can see that it goes forward, or go back to everyone else.
And you said I'm like starting to run out of breath?
Yeah. Which will mean you'll start losing hit points.
I'll make one more grab for him.
Okay. Or you can just follow him, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna follow him with the intent to pull him out of the water because I'm not gonna like assume that I can stay under here very long.
Right, okay. So try rolling again.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's only a 10 this time.
All right, well, he rolled very poorly to get away from you, so you managed to snatch him again.
All right, so strength to see if I can pull him out.
Yeah.
This time it was only 3.
Oh no. Yeah, you can't manage to pull him out, but he is pulling you forward. So if you want to continue forward, you could just go with him, or you could go back to everyone else.
Can I roll an insight check as to whether I think that him pulling me forward would just be pulling me into the depths, or whether there's like somewhere he's going?
Yeah, you can do that.
15.
Yeah, from what you can see, or what you notice, is that there is light at the end from where you're going, which there wasn't light back in the slags. So you can see that he's taking you to a brighter area, so you might not die.
All right, I'll hold on then.
Okay. All right. So Will has disappeared into the depths and hasn't come back out for a while. What do you two do?
Okay. Let's see. I will follow her.
All right. So yeah, so Nejma, you jump in and you follow. Give me a survival check to see if you make it where Will is.
Okay, well. Let's see. I'm apparently proficient in survival, so thank God, truly. That's not bad. 12, 3, 15, 16, 18.
Yeah, so you make it up to where Will is. What about you, Saturn?
Saturn does the same thing. Let's see if he makes it. 14 plus 2 is 16. Do I make it?
Yeah, you're fine. You make it. So all of you come up to the surface with this little Modron into what looks like an underground scrapyard. There's just a human robot scrapyard. Pretty much a reader scrapyard. You can see just crude robot parts and warforged parts and just all kinds of different mechanical creatures and objects just strewn about this entire area. And the little Modron has just sort of settled himself on the ground and sat down.
Reader! Reader!
You're yelling that into the... Okay.
Nejma immediately like clamps onto Will and like
Okay.
covers her mouth and is like, "Did we forget what just happened with the weird shadow teeth monster?"
Well, to be fair, I have a hazmat suit on, so it was like, Reader! Reader! And when you put your hand over my mouth, it's like, I can still talk. You're not touching my mouth.
That's true.
Right when you yell that, you notice some of the piles of parts start to move and come alive.
What? Sorry.
So one looks like it has a warforged head and spider legs.
Awesome. So
Nope.
like that scary baby
Uh-huh.
from Toy
That's
Story.
exactly what it looks like. Another one looks like it's just literally a pair of legs and a torso, no arms, just legs. And then you also see 2 more just claw arms just like coming at you.
Love it. I love to die.
Yeah.
Love to die.
So I'm just gonna keep your initiative from last time because you didn't actually fight, but I'm gonna roll for these guys really quick. Yeah, and they're just hearing these like horrible whirring, grinding, screeching noises.
Cool.
Okay, so
Fucking rad.
actually, you know what? Let's see. You know what, Will, you're gonna go first again.
Cool. I shriek and go to shoot my short bow at the spider baby.
Okay. All right.
And for a 23.
Okay, cool. So okay, cool. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
All right, and it does 3 damage.
Okay, cool.
Damage is so bad.
So you just hit it, and it's just like it just knocks its head around. It spins around backwards, and then just like goes back in front. Let's see. Okay, so you do 3 damage to that guy.
Oh, don't I get? I'm sorry, I'm getting back into rogue. I get another action, but I don't think I need to take it. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Okay, next up are the monsters. So the claws are going to come for you, Nejba, and just start trying to grab your feet.
Awesome.
And 1 hits and 1 misses.
Fantastic.
And the one that hits does just like grabs her leg and does 8 points of damage.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's just like this now. So now this claw is just attached to your leg.
All right. Am I still able to like move?
Yeah,
I'm not,
it's
like,
just gross.
grappled? Okay. Awesome. Fucking rad. Nejma wants to.
No, it's not your turn yet. There's still more
Oh,
monsters. Okay,
Oh,
so the one that you
Great.
shot an arrow at is going to come at you and misses. And then the torso, the legs come towards you, Saturn, and they try and kick you. They're just like, and they miss too.
Okay, good.
Yours is kind of off kilter. You're not really concerned about just a torso with 2 legs. It's just weird.
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna. Is it my turn then?
It is your turn.
Okay. Saturn's gonna. He's got his rapier already out, so he's ready to destroy some shit. He's gonna attack the thing that's attacking Nejma. The claws.
Mm.
So I roll d20 to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that plus anything?
It is plus your to hit, but I think which is your. It should say on your little like rapier thing. I think yours is +4 or +5.
It's +5
Plus
attack
5.
bonus.
Yeah. So it's 20.
Okay.
Roll d20 +5.
Okay. 17 plus 5.
Yeah, that's enough. You hit for sure.
Okay, cool. And then 1d8 plus 3.
Okay.
7 plus 2, 10.
Okay. Yeah, you kill that one. You kill this arm. You just impale it with your rapier.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How do you want to disarm the arm?
He's just gonna slice real hard down.
Okay.
Like he's gonna run over, jump, and slice, and he gets it.
Cool. All right. Yeah. You
Cool.
just and it lets go of your leg. Nejman's like.
Yay. Thank God.
You're welcome.
Blessed.
Blessed. All right, next up is Nejma. It's your turn.
Okay. I want to go ahead and.
So you have a torso with legs, 1 more claw arm, and then the spider baby.
Okay. I would like to get rid of. Just trying to see if this is like a shape. No, it's just a single like mote of. I want to go ahead and cast Firebolt at the scary, nightmare-inducing spider head baby.
Okay.
Get rid of it real quick.
All
I'm
right.
gonna do Firebolt. So let's see. Okay, so 12 to hit.
That is not enough.
Oh, okay.
But did you add your spellcasting to
Oh.
hit bonus?
Where would I find that? Where?
So
is
that'll
that?
be in your. It'll just say like spell casting. Like it should be your. You are a wizard. Should be your intelligence modifier.
Oh, okay, okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay, so 14.
That's enough. Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
And I do 2d10 damage. Where is it in this goddamn? Okay, 2d10. So, okay, 8 and 2, so 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you hit him with some fire. It seems to singe this creature a little bit, but it's not really badly hurt. It's just kind of still crawling its way towards you.
Gross. I see it in my mind and I freaking hate it.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's got like gold mechanical legs and like and the head just looks like Reader's. Like exactly like
No.
Reader's.
No, ew, no, that makes it way worse, Holly.
that makes it worse.
Horrible. It's really gross.
Yeah.
I hate this.
And they're different legs too, so one just looks like
Good.
it's gross. It's real bad.
Great.
Oh,
Lovely.
Mhm.
Love it.
So
Love it.
It's still
Love it.
skittering its way towards you.
Nope.
So it's back up to you, Will.
All right, I'm like, gosh, dang it! And she shoots another crossbow or short bow bolt for 14.
Yeah, that's enough.
Hit the baby.
Okay.
This time now it's within 5 feet of another one of my friends, right?
It is, yes. It's definitely close enough to Nejma now, and you.
So I'm gonna do. Let's see. That's 6 plus my sneak attack
Oh,
damage,
shit.
which is an extra 7. So 13 this time. From 3 to 13. Coming up
Nice.
in the world.
Nice. Yeah, that bolt kind of hits it right in the neck, and you see some sparks fly out, and it's sort of like jerking around, but it's still coming at you.
Inflicted doesn't look like my friend.
It's gross. Yeah.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, so now it's its turn, and it's gonna come at you, Will, because it's pissed. Let's see. Is 14 enough to hit you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's gonna raise one of its legs. And you notice that it's just got like almost like a needle on the end, and it's just gonna try and stab you with it.
No.
No.
It does 15 points of damage.
Owie.
Stabs you right in the shoulder.
Ow. I don't feel very good.
And that's just normal damage again.
I really don't feel very good.
All right. The other arm is going to try and attack you again, Nejma,
No.
and it hits.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No.
Oh, it only does. Wait. It does. Why can't I count it? Oh, 5 points damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it grabs onto your leg, hits again.
No.
And now it's the torso is going to try and hit you, Saturn. And it rolled a 17 to hit, so it's going to hit you. And what this thing does is it just jumps up and just tries to hit you in the chest and knock you over. So I need you to give me a strength saving throw to see if it just floors you.
Oh no, it dropped on the floor. Hold on. I can see it though. Let me just get my flashlight. Okay, I rolled a 2 plus 3.
Okay, so it just knocks you prone. So now you're lying on the
Good.
ground.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah. Okay, so we're back up to Will. Will, you just got stabbed by Reader's head on a spider body.
I did not like that, and I would like to stab it back with my short sword.
Okay.
Kick his ass, baby.
That's not the right die at all. Okay. 13?
That is not enough.
No.
Wait, did that take my turn because I fell on the floor?
Yeah. Oh, no,
Okay.
it wasn't your turn yet. Your turn's next.
Oh, okay.
Can I, even if I missed, I can still take my cunning action to disengage.
You can.
So I do that.
Okay, so you walk away from it.
Yeah, and I don't even like, It's not even like a cool like roll or anything. It's just a
Just like,
and she just stomps off. Just like ew. Ugh. And she just leaves.
okay.
And
all
Holly,
right.
did you say I took damage from when I got kicked?
You did not take damage. No, you just got knocked over. You got knocked
Okay.
prone.
Okay.
But it's your turn now, Saturn. So you can try and you're actually you're gonna have to give me a strength check again because you're prone.
Okay.
But what's happening is the torso just has its foot on you.
Okay.
Gross, it stick the leggy out.
And the leggy's on
Ew.
top of you.
You put your left foot in. Okay. 19 plus 3.
That's enough.
20. That's
Yeah, so
20
you-
enough.
So you're no longer prone, and you knock this torso off of you with its leggy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the leggy.
And Saturn just like pushes him off. He's just like, ah!
But yeah, so that's your action getting up. If you have a bonus action, you can do that, but
I don't know where I find that. I don't think I do.
I don't think you do yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn, Nejma. So the claw is still on you, and then you have the spider is still there, and so is the torso.
Okay. All right. How do I do this without burning my friends to death? I will do my best. How?
This is so sad. Saturn played
Oh
Despacito.
my god! On the triangle.
Jimmy, I was just about to say that. I'm like Saturn. Okay. Is there a way, Holly, for you to like kind of like show me pantomime like the configuration of what are they like in a line? Are they next to each other?
Yeah, so the hand is on your leg.
Okay.
The spider is right in front of you, and Will is gone.
Okay.
And the torso was on top of Saturn, who was next to you, but now he's just in front of Saturn.
Okay. Are Saturn and Will like out of the way?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do what's this called? Burning Hands on. I'm gonna have to do it on the one like the spider and the torso one.
Okay.
If I do it on myself, I will fucking set myself on fire probably.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I will do that, and it is 15 feet.
Right. And there's no save, I don't think.
Dex save 13. It says.
Okay, that's right. Then I think they take half. Oh no. Okay. Well, they both succeeded.
Okay.
So what you're gonna have to do is it'll just take half damage.
Okay, so I'll roll my 3d6s.
Yeah.
And it will take half of what
Yeah.
that is. All right, so 6, 7, 11. So half of 11, so 5
Okay.
each.
That is enough to kill the spider reader.
Thank you. Oh my
Good job.
And it turns
The
upside down and
grossest-
curls its little spider legs up.
Ew.
Ew, no, ew, ew. Oh, yucky.
And you did manage to hurt the torso as well, so the torso's on fire now, Saturn, in front of you.
Good. Fine.
Okay. I'm not on fire though, right?
No, you're okay.
Tight. Good.
She did it's like a cone, like it's like that way,
Okay.
so it's managed to miss both of you because you were behind her. Okay, so we're back up to these guys. The torso's gonna try and knock you over again, Saturn, and it misses. Hand's gonna
Cool.
try and hurt you, Nejba, and it hits again.
No.
And you take 6 points of damage.
Okay, well, that's dumb. It's dumb as hell. Oh.
And the spider's dead. So it's your turn, Will.
I'm gonna go back to my short bow because I don't want to go anywhere near any of these things. And the closer one to me is the one that's attacking Nejma, right?
Yes.
So-
The hand, the claw.
Yeah, I'll go for the claw. Oh, 6.
Okay, yeah, you miss.
Whoops.
Don't you get another? I think you do get another action though, don't you?
I get sneak attack, which is like the extra damage. I thought I got a second attack, but I can't find where I got that from.
Okay. All right. Well, if you remember,
Yeah.
or chat remembers, you tell her, and then we'll just do it
Will
again. It's
has
fine.
attacks, but I don't know if Will does.
Well, it's your turn, Saturn. You're faced with the torso.
Okay.
It's bloodied, which means it's almost dead, and it's just flailing
Okay.
its legs.
Saturn's gonna take a swing at it with his rapier.
Okay.
So let me hit. 5 + 5, 10.
All right. That is enough to hit the torso.
Okay, lit. Let me roll for damage.
Lit.
It's on fire.
That's true. You're welcome. You're welcome.
4 + 3, 7.
All right. Yeah, that's enough to kill the torso.
So
what do you-
dead.
You just
You
knock it
dead.
over, and its little legs are just like kick
Can
up
I
in the
slice
air.
him in half?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's sliced in half.
Cool.
I sliced him in half.
Cool.
I did it.
Yeah, you destroy that torso with legs.
Yeah, I did.
All right. So Nejma, it's your turn, and the hand is still on you, and it's the last thing.
All right. Can I? Oh, let me see. Let me see. Can I use my? Can I use like my quarterstaff to like try and knock it off me?
That would be a strength check, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not very good at that, but I can do my best. I just like all I have is like stuff to light. I don't want to light myself on
You
fire.
can hit it. You can hit it with your quarterstaff.
Okay, yeah, I would like to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Yeah, you can do
Let's
that.
just-
So you just roll a d20 and then add your weapon bonus, which should be on your character sheet.
3 and
Which should not be a
then-
lot.
No, I think it's like 3. Oh, it's like 2. So, all right. 13 plus 2, so 15,
Yeah, that's
and then
enough
it's
to hit.
yeah, 1d6 minus 1, of course.
Yeah, roll that damage.
5 minus 1, 4.
Okay.
Yay! I'm so
you just
strong.
hit it, you're just like, get off! Okay. I mean, you managed to hurt it, so and that's enough damage for it to just kind of detach itself from your leg. So it just kind of scuttles off.
Okay, good. Bye. Gross.
Yeah, so you see it scuttle off, and you're out of initiative because it's no longer attacking you. But you notice as it's scuttling down this like path of rubble, you see what looks like Reader missing an arm, and it scuttles up this other Warforged and just attaches itself back onto his body.
Okay, well.
Ah.
Like this. This is like the body horror episode.
One of like 8 that we've had so far.
Yeah, they're all body horror episodes, honestly. This is like some Junji Ito nonsense. Holly.
I'm sorry.
I love Junji
It's
Ito,
not as
so.
terrifying as our game.
I mean,
For you.
For you,
you.
that's fair. That's fair. But you can't tell if this Warforged is walking towards you. It looks just like Reader. You can't tell if it's Reader or not.
Can we investigate now that we're out of initiative?
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh
Plus
man.
I'm not even gonna roll. You guys do.
5. 25.
Oh shit. Yeah, Nejma, from how much she's made fun of Reader, she knows exactly what Reader looks like, and this is not Reader. This is someone else, but they definitely look like they could be somewhat related to Reader. But as you can see, they're wearing crude armor, almost looks like Mad Max armor on one shoulder. They have one claw hand, and they have paint all over them that say different phrases, almost like you can't see them from this far away, but you can see writing all over their body.
Like graffiti?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like they've done it themselves.
Oh boy.
And
Nejma.
he's still walking towards you too.
Okay. Nejma's like, this ain't our boy. This is a faker. This is an imposter.
You fake
How
Reader around here.
Yeah, he walks up. You see him walk up to you and just like stomping his like heavy feet, and he looks at you and he says, "Oh, hey guys, my name's Biter. I'm Reader's brother. Yeah."
Boy.
Saturn's just like, what? He's a brother?
He's like, "Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, I needed Reader for parts, so, like, sorry, but you're gonna have to leave.
No, I would like the parts of Reader back. You can find other parts for yourself.
He's like,
Yeah, and
"No."
his parts should not be parted. They should be whole Reader, not parts
I'm
of.
like, no,
You need
he's
parts.
he's really useless. Like, he couldn't even fight. Our dad, he made us to fight, and like Reader just read, so like we don't really need him.
Saturn's
Oh.
gonna try and intimidate him into, I guess taking us to where Reader is. I guess, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Let me roll for that. Ooh. That's 4 plus 8. Did I do it? Did I do a good? Did I do
No.
it? 12? No.
No.
Okay. So Saturn's just like real angry, like trying to stick up for Reader, but
And Nejma help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, any of you can try and intimidate and go for it.
I don't want to intimidate. I want to persuade.
Okay.
I want to trigger where he tried with. What did he try? I don't know.
What do you say to him?
She's like, look, she pauses for a second because her usual techniques maybe won't work on a warforged.
Right.
And she's
Also-
like, if it's all the same to you, and he's so useless, look at all these great parts around here. Like they're probably more useful than his stupid useless parts, right? Like if these kids want a hunk of junk like Reader, like let him have it, right? Like good riddance. Like whatever you'd make with him probably would suck, you know? So and she rolls 22 persuasion.
Oh yeah, that's really good. But he kind of looks and he's like, yeah, Reader does totally suck, but I pretty much need his parts to like keep surviving. So I'm just gonna have to say no. Sorry.
Can Nejma try and intimidate him as well?
Yeah. Well, that was a persuasion, but pretty much it's against his will to live, so it's very high.
Okay. Fine. Can I? I do want to try and intimidate him. Like, I don't want him to hurt my boy.
And he's just like, yeah, if like Reader wasn't so advanced and our dad just like spent so much time on him, I cannot believe.
fight him.
Yeah, Nejma gets like mad because like the only people that can make fun of Reader are her specifically. So I'm gonna try and roll intimidation.
Okay.
Okay, so 19 plus 2, so 21. Is that enough?
Yeah, he seems he could probably see your eyes on fire a little bit.
Oh boy.
And he's like, whoa, your friend has something wrong with her. Really loud.
And Saturn's
All
just
right,
like,
that's
yeah,
it.
I've been wondering for like,
He's
the
like,
last
something is
day.
wrong with your friend. Like, what is going on? Oh my god. And he's just like looking at her eyes.
When he says that, Will's like, all right, I'm done, and just stabs him in the gut.
Are you gonna stab him? Yeah. Okay. All right. Roll to hit then.
Oh no. 12.
Yeah, that's.
But it's a surprise.
Huh? It is a surprise. That's. I'm gonna say that's enough. I'm gonna say that is enough to hit him.
All right,
as
it's
a
a
surprise.
short sword. Wow, that damage sucked really bad. So my base damage is 3, but I get that 2d6 sneak attack. So 6, 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you just stab him right in the torso. And he doesn't even react or move or anything. He just is staring.
Also, then I disengage. I go stab, ha,
Yeah.
and run away.
And he's just like, wow, you just totally did it now. It's great that Reader had friends. He never had any friends back home, but oh well. And he turns her back to you and he gestures towards the pile of rubble, and they all start to come alive. Everything, there's just parts and pieces, almost like a writhing mass just coming towards you, and they just completely engulf you.
Rad.
Oopsies.
Do they engulf all of us or just Will?
Oh, they engulf all of you, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, and he's
That's
just
just
like,
go.
Take him to where the dumb reader is, and then we'll take them all for parts. Thanks, guys.
My parts aren't good. Don't take my parts.
My parts have been exercised to tip-top shape. I'm very worried about my parts.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're gonna stop.
No, my boy.
And also, just a moment to flash back to to our good friend Mason, who's still in the house now. His sunglasses on, his hand being held up by a string, waving at the door. And you notice your neighbor, the gnome has come by, Taron, and he's now just drinking tea with him in your house. So he's just feeding him tea, and he's like, "Oh, so thank you for the stories. They're just so fascinating. Oh, thank you for letting me in too. Oh, it's just wonderful." And they're just sitting there talking, and that's where Mason is at the end of the game.
Great.
Yes.
Can we
Yay.
check on our boy? Is Reader okay?
You don't know.
Guess we'll find out
That's
if he
what-
has his part.
Yeah, if you have his parts, yeah. That's what happens when you miss a game. Just kidding.
You go to jail or you get kidnapped.
Yeah, that's what happens. I do my best, really. But yeah.
The shadiest
It's
little
like-
slurp.
But that's none of my business.
Yeah.
Hermit.
But yeah, well, let's go around and do our fun little chats before the episode is over. Who do you want to start?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh,
You go.
me. Hi. I'm your friend Hadil. You can find me on Twitter at TwittySuch, TwittySuch, and also on Instagram. I'm probably going to be using Instagram a whole lot more than Twitter because Twitter is hell on earth. I play this game on Thursdays, and then on Sundays I play Hell's Bells, also on this channel, where
I'm
I
there
play.
too.
You're there too. We play tieflings, and my tiefling is a small child who recently had her own special episode where she got to drive a boat. Probably not the best idea. My Twitch is also TwittySuch, and that's. Oh, this game is not family appropriate, but I'm gonna give a little shout out to all of my girls at Lake Washington Middle School who are doing my D&D camp with me this week.
Yay.
All of you are wonderful, and you're doing a great job.
What are you talking about? This is a family appropriate show.
This is absolutely not.
I try to have sex with everything, so I don't think it's very appropriate.
That's fine.
And that's it. Yay. Anna, it's your turn.
I have no more D&D this week. Sad. But I'm on Twitch weekly tomorrow at 1 with a special guest host. It's going to be really fun. And that's on twitch.tv/Twitch. Then on Tuesday, I'll be back for Dice Camera Action on this channel, where my construct stepson just tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
So
And kept a kid in a cage. You think I'm bad?
That's
So,
true.
you know,
Pretty bad.
so that'll be a thing we deal with in typical Waffle Crew fashion. And that's all for now.
Yeah.
Oh, and please follow me on Instagram because I'm like a deal and I'm using Instagram more and it's fun.
You have beautiful pictures of Oregon, our home. Our
Our
beautiful Oregonian home.
My Oregon. Okay. Yes.
What about you, Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Wetzel. If you go to my Twitter, which is just my name, I have links to Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, and I do those things. I'm on there. I like Instagram. I like posting pictures. I take pictures and I put them on the internet. That's what Instagram's for. I stream pretty regularly. I don't have like a set schedule, but I stream a couple times a week. So just follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and you can find out what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And that's really it. That's all I got going on at the moment. What about you, Holly?
Yay. Yeah, so I am on the same show as Anna on Tuesdays. My Star Trek game is on Mondays, but I'll probably be streaming more on twitch.tv/CommanderHolly, which is my own channel. So Mondays and Wednesdays I'll probably be there. And then Thursdays we're here. And that's all good times. And yeah, you can follow me everywhere as Commander Holly or Holly Conrad or that person or Trash Witch or Hey You, whatever.
Or sweet angel on earth. Beautiful.
Yes, but yeah, so thank you guys for watching so much, and I hope you enjoyed our antics through Sigil, and hopefully you can tell Chad on Twitter that nothing bad happened.
Go tell Emmy Award winner.
Go tell Emmy Award-winning writer
Chad
that this is what happens
Quantum
when
Theory.
he leaves.
That he shouldn't leave us again.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, so what a ride. I hope I delighted and surprised you guys, and I will see all of you in chat next Thursday for another fun adventure.
Boy.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you later. Have fun. Take care of yourself. Drink some
Everybody.
water. Goodbye.